Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, prehistoric landscape, where the air hums with the distant rumble of a colossal creature's footsteps. The ground trembles slightly as a shadow stretches across the fern-covered plains, cast by a neck that rises higher than the tallest trees. What kind of world could nurture such a titan? Welcome to the Late Jurassic period, approximately 154 to 150 million years ago, a time when Earth's continents were drifting apart, forming the supercontinent Laurasia. The climate was warm and humid, with lush forests, sprawling wetlands, and rivers teeming with life. Towering conifers and cycads dominated the scenery, while the skies buzzed with early pterosaurs. Today, we're journeying back in time to meet one of the most awe-inspiring inhabitants of this ancient realm, the Brachiosaurus, a gentle giant whose very existence challenges our understanding of life on Earth. With a neck that could rival a modern giraffe's and a body heavier than a school bus, the Brachiosaurus roamed what is now North America and possibly parts of Africa. Its name, meaning armed lizard in Greek, hints at the unique structure that set it apart. But how did this massive herbivore thrive in a world filled with predators? What secret does its fossilized legacy hold? Let's dive into the story of this Jurassic marvel, piecing together its life from the bones unearthed by scientists and the imaginations of those who seek to resurrect its world. Appearance and behavior. The Brachiosaurus was a sight to behold, a living skyscraper of the Jurassic. Adults reached lengths of up to 85 feet, 26 meters, and stood approximately 40 to 50 feet, 12 to 15 meters tall, taller than a two-story house. Its weight is estimated at 30 to 80 tons, depending on the specimen, making it heavier than a fully loaded freight truck. Its most striking feature was its elongated neck, which could extend up to 30 feet, 9 meters, long, supported by a series of robust vertebrae. Unlike its sauropod cousins, Brachiosaurus had forelimbs longer than its hind limbs, giving it a steeply inclined posture, as if perpetually reaching for the sky. Its head was relatively small, with a blunt snout and nostrils positioned high on its skull, possibly aiding in breathing while submerged in water, a theory still debated. The creature's skin, inferred from fossil impressions, was likely covered in thick, leathery scales, with some patches possibly adorned with small bony plates for protection. Its teeth were peg-like and spoon-shaped, perfect for stripping leaves but useless for chewing, suggesting it swallowed vegetation whole to be processed in its massive gut. Brachiosaurus moved with a slow, deliberate grace, its footsteps leaving craters in the soft earth. Paleontologist Dr. John R. Foster from the University of Colorado notes, its size alone suggests a lifestyle of minimal aggression, survival through sheer mass rather than speed. It likely traveled in small herds, using its height to scan for danger or food, its long neck acting like a periscope. But how did a creature this large stay cool? Scientists believe it relied on a network of blood vessels to regulate its body temperature, much like an elephant's ears today. Habitat and environment. The Brachiosaur is called the Morrison Formation home, of vast sedimentary rock layers stretching across the western United States, including Colorado, Utah, and Wyoming. This region, 150 million years ago, was a floodplain dotted with rivers, lakes, and dense forests. Towering Araucaria trees and ginkgos provided a buffet of greenery, while ferns and horsetails carpeted the ground. The climate was subtropical, with seasonal rains nourishing the land, creating a paradise for plant eaters. Yet, this eating had its dangers. Predators like Allosaurus, with its razor-sharp teeth and agile frame, roamed the plains, posing a threat to the young or weak. Competition for food came from other sauropods, such as Diplodocus and Apatosaurus, which shared the same lush feeding grounds. Brachiosaurus likely used its height advantage to reach foliage others couldn't, browsing the upper canopy like a prehistoric giraffe. The presence of water bodies suggests it may have waded into rivers to feed or cool off, its nostrils high above the surface to avoid submersion. Interactions with other species. Life in the Morrison Formation was a delicate dance of coexistence. Brachiosaurus herds might have migrated seasonally, following the growth of vegetation, their massive footprints overlapping with those of smaller dinosaurs. Fossil evidence hints at symbiotic relationships. Perhaps small theropods picked parasites off their thick hides, much like oxpeckers on modern rhinos. Young Brachiosaurus faced constant peril from predators, their size a shield only after years of growth. Dr. Matthew Waddell, a sauropod expert, remarks, "These giants shaped their ecosystem, their feeding habits pruning the forest canopy and allowing sunlight to reach the undergrowth, fostering biodiversity." Imagine a scene. A Brachiosaurus calf, no taller than a pony, nibbles on low ferns while its mother towers above, her neck swaying like a crane. An Allosaurus lurks in the distance, its amber eyes glinting, waiting for an opportunity. The calf's plaintive call echoes, prompting the herd to close ranks, their sheer size a deterrent to the hungry carnivore. Fascinating discoveries. The first Brachiosaurus fossils were unearthed in 1900 by Elmer S. Riggs near Grand Junction, Colorado, now housed at the Field Museum in Chicago. Riggs named the species Brachiosaurus altithorax, marveling at its towering structure. A more complete skeleton, dubbed Giraffatitan, a close African relative, was found in Tanzania's Tanzania Formation, offering a global perspective on its range. Dr. Christina Curry Rogers from Macalester College states, "Each bone tells a story of resilience. Its vertebrae show signs of healing, suggesting it survived injuries that would fell lesser creatures." CT scans of fossil skulls reveal air sacs in its neck, a trait shared with modern birds, hinting at a lightweight yet sturdy design. Isotopic analysis of teeth suggests it drank fresh water, supporting the weighting hypothesis. These findings, published in journals like Journal of Vertebrate Paleontology, paint a picture of a survivor adapted to a dynamic world. Comparisons with modern animals. Picture Brachiosaurus as a hybrid of today's elephant and giraffe. Its weight rivaled that of an African elephant herd, yet its neck stretched longer than a giraffe's by nearly double. Its nostrils, high on its skull, echo the snorkel-like breathing of a crocodile. Those banana-sized claws could uproot small trees, while its digestion, aided by gastroliths, swallowed stones, mirrored an ostrich's gizzard, grinding food internally. The story of Brachiosaurus has evolved dramatically since its discovery. Initial finds in the early 20th century, like Riggs' 1903 excavation, painted it as a swamp dweller, its long neck adapted for aquatic life. However, advances in the 1970s, driven by discoveries in Tanzania, challenged this view, suggesting it thrived on land. Modern techniques have refined our knowledge further. CT scanning, used at institutions like the Natural History Museum of Utah, reveals intricate brain structures, indicating a level of coordination for its size. Isotopic analysis, conducted by teams at the University of Bonn, traces its diet and migration patterns, confirming a preference for high foliage. Fossils continue to emerge, with significant specimens found in the Morrison Formation and Tanzania beds. The Cleveland Lloyd Dinosaur Quarry in Utah yielded partial skeletons, while Tanzania's sites offer clues to its African presence. These discoveries, detailed in Paleontology and Nature, show Brachiosaurus as a versatile giant, not confined to water. Today, 3D modeling and biomechanical studies suggest it moved at a leisurely 5 miles per hour, 8 kilometers per hour, its bulk a defense against predators. What mysteries remain? The exact social behavior of Brachiosaurus, did it live in tight-knit herds or roam solo, is still unclear. Its reproductive habits, growth rates, and lifespan, estimated at 70 to 100 years, need further exploration. Emerging technologies like DNA sequencing from fossil proteins, pioneered by researchers at Manchester University, may unlock genetic insights. Advanced drones and LiDAR could uncover hidden fossil beds, while AI-driven models might simulate its movements with precision. New finds in unexplored regions, like Central Africa or Asia, could expand its known range, rewriting its story yet again. Studying Brachiosaurus illuminates Earth's past, revealing how life adapted to a changing planet. Its fossils, from the Morrison's dusty plains to Tindigaru's rocky outcrops, are time capsules of a world long gone, yet they resonate today. That initial image of a trembling Earth beneath its steps returns. How did such a giant thrive? The answer lies in its resilience, its harmony with nature, and its role as an ecosystem engineer. This dinosaur has inspired countless documentaries, from Walking with Dinosaurs to Jurassic Park, where its towering silhouette captivates audiences. Its legacy fuels science and culture, reminding us of our planet's dynamic history. As we gaze at its reconstructed skeletons in museums, we're reminded of our connection to these ancient giants. From its towering 50-foot height to its leisurely 5 miles per hour gait, Brachiosaurus was a gentle titan of the Jurassic, shaping its world with every step. Its fossils, unearthed from Colorado to Tanzania, reveal a life of survival and adaptation, studied with cutting-edge tools like CT scans and isotopic analysis. This giant story inspires us to explore our planet's past and future. As Dr. Foster once said, every bone is a chapter in Earth's epic tale. Will we uncover more of Brachiosaurus secrets? Share this video if you're inspired by this ancient giant. Let's keep the journey alive and invite others to marvel at the wonders of prehistory.